Hi, my name is Mike Connor,
And I'm Vilma.
and we're the founders and directors of the Dream Center of Southeast Texas. This month, September 2020, is National Recovery Month. And so as a result of that, what we're doing is taking some of the guys in our program and sharing their stories so you can hear true voices of success of individuals that have overcome the struggles of addictions and other life-controlling problems in their life.
So last time you heard the story about Ryan, and today we want to give you the story of his father and how family members deal with the loved ones that they're going through recovery. Here's the story of Ryan's father, a family member, and what they go through when their loved one is going through recovery.
Hi, I'm Mike Ward. I'm Ryan's dad. Ryan is attending the program here, and we're really thankful for that. I, 63, went to college, oldest kid in the family, but my dad was an alcoholic, and so he went to rehab twice, and it finally took, and he's 81 now, or 80 years old, and he's doing really well. Because of that, sometime in my 30s, I guess, I was introduced to 12-step programs and counseling and things that that even though I wasn't a party to, I wasn't the type that was obsessive compulsive, but I became familiar with it, and so Ryan in his teenage years, and then later on, once you get in on that and start down that road, it's hard to get back out of, and you need help. I'm thankful that it happened court-ordered in Ryan's case, but I'm thankful for it. The best thing that could have happened. Those things tend to work out well if you get stopped, get pulled over the side, out of life. He's been here for 10 months maybe slightly longer, and I'm really impressed and thankful is frankly what it is, that I've seen a lot of improvement in him. He's now worrying about things that are day-to-day stuff. He's not lethargic. He's not just toiling down a road and with no plans and no future. He's bright. He's got plans. He's got desires, and he's got a little fear. And it's always good to have a little fear when you get to know yourself and you realize that you've got some weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. My drug of choice is calories, right? Carbs. And so I'm trying, and when you try to lose weight, you realize that it's tougher than you think it is. Sometimes you need help. The fact is, most times you need help. We're not islands to ourselves, so having help is one of the best things to be able to kick that habit or that addiction. And so Dream Center of Southeast Texas was the first time that Orange County was going to use as a required 12 month. And at first it's like 12 months, that's too long, but it turned out to be, again, a real blessing. In fact, I think he has the ability to double up on studies and get out a little early, but we said this afternoon, he says, I don't think I'm going to do it, because he thinks the idea that you're not in a real rush to leave because it's safe here for one thing, but you learn something, you pick something up. Camaraderie between the guys is great. It's like being in the Army, the Boy Scouts. I'm not saying it's tough like the Army, but they look out for each other. He enjoys the fellowship with his disciples, I guess is what they call it. The fact is, you can only change yourself, and you leave it in God's hands for the rest. And anytime your kid starts talking about God, it has an effect on you. You can edit that out, right? With that being said, I'm thankful. He's back to being the bright, good member of the family. When he shows up, he's there instead of being away in his mind, thinking of something else. He doesn't try to go off by himself, and he's not trying to disappear for a while. He's there. He's happy to be there. When his kids are around, they're the center of his attention.
Okay, so what our relationship would be like growing up, I would say I had a good relationship. Like I was saying earlier, I was very blessed as a kid growing up. But our relationship would be, I guess, like a normal father-son relationship. Maybe once I kind of started partying and getting into my mess, I avoided him at all costs because I would get in trouble, and you know, I couldn't hide that from him. As much as I thought I could hide it from him, I know I couldn't hide it from him. So that involved me sneaking out and trying to be as secretive and yes, as I could, because I knew that that would not fly and would not be a good thing. But I know our relationship now, from my perspective, it has gotten a lot better. We've definitely gotten closer as I've gotten older, and you know, once you start getting out of your mess and you admit the fact that you do have a problem, I talk to him about everything now. I can let him know, and it's been like that for, like, I'd say, the last couple of years. I've been able to be honest with him. There was parts where I was using, I wasn't using, and you know, he never made me feel bad, never made me feel like I couldn't say anything to him. He didn't approve of it, but he was always there for me if I ever need to talk, so that was good.
Yeah, of course, you can't tell anybody. I couldn't tell my daughters, I couldn't tell him what to do. They don't want to hear that. Sometimes it's hard for the family to help someone. You're always going to discount. There's always history, and
don't give up. Do not give up. Most definitely get help. Don't give up on both sides. If you have someone, a loved one that's struggling, or you yourself are, don't give up. And tough love, it's hard to do, but you know, and even thinking back, whenever I was in my mess, I knew they were giving me tough love. I didn't like it because I wasn't able to get my way and I wasn't able to continue using my drugs, but I knew that's what they needed to do, but I wasn't going to let them know that. But you got to cut off. All you're doing is killing them. I mean, it's sad to say. I mean, but and no addict out there wants to hear that, but that's the best thing for them. You know, pray for them, but you gotta show them tough love, and it's a lot of the times it's doing what you don't want to do. I'm happy. I'm thankful for sticking with me and not giving up, and you know, not being too overbearing, but you know, telling me not what I always wanted to hear, but telling me the truth. You know, which was hard to accept at times, but I know I could get that from you if I went to you. So, and I'm happy we got a good relationship now. We're building on that, so I'm good.
I like spending time with him.
Thankful for that.
Yeah,
I'm not there, but not there.
and I'm not trying to fix him. He's working on himself, so that's good.
I'm having trouble doing that myself, so
Yeah,
still working.
it's a big job. I can't handle. I wouldn't want to try.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know about you, but that one gets me. And it just really shows what God can do and the power that he has in restoration. And that's what we're about here. We're about, you know, not only helping people become a voice of success, but there's a lot of steps to go through to get to that point. And that's why we need your help.